Good morning, good morning. That's good, Joe. Gonna need that today. All right, I'm going to put in all the information for the shiny pincer at the game corner, which is the next shiny encounter I'm going to go for. But before I jump into that, I will go ahead and beat Giovanni at the 8th gym. Let me just plug all this stuff in first, get it out of the way, and then we can jump right into a quick RNG, hopefully. 14-0. 27, 17, 25. Stereo LNA. This one. And the final touch is changing my calibration to Method 1 Indoor. I think that's the right one. We will see. Oh, I think it's already in there. Yep. That was the one we used for Articuno. So it's exactly the same. Very cool. All right, I'll leave that where it is. Okay. Welcome everyone. We are on our way. We're very close, I think, in the grand scheme of things, of beating this game with all the shiny captures that we need. And that is an exciting prospect because I am really excited about going to Hoenn. And we can't do that until everything with Fire Red and Leaf Green is completed. But first, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Outside of this lone pincer at the game corner, we have encounters in Victory Road, Cerulean Cave, and a bunch of fishing encounters all across the region. Dang, not a one-hit KO? Okay, well. Alright, surely you die in one hit. Yeah. See if I can farm some HP from this guy. Oh. Guess not. Come on. There we go. You know what? I need to put leftovers on Venusaur. That was one thing that I had on it before. Maybe the Magneton still has it. I'd say maybe one more. One more would do it. Yeah, that's good enough. Thank you for no para. Alright, I don't think this is going to be an issue, but just in case. If I'm not mistaken, he doesn't have a Rhydon, does he? Which is kind of a shame. Only Rhyhorn. Is there even a single Rhydon that you face off against as a player? Except for the Elite Four Round 2? I guess maybe the Rival has one? Yeah, the Rival has one, that's right. For the championship fight. All hail the king. Piece of cake. And now I will never have to worry about disobedience again from my traded Pokemon. Which will be such a nice privilege, I guess you could call it. All right, we can go ahead and head on straight to, what's it called? Celadon. That's what it is. Do I have the coin case? Probably not. Oh, I do already have it. Okay. And I need how many coins for Pinsir? 2,500. Okay. Oh. I only bought 500 coins with that. Okay. I was wondering because the conversion didn't sound right. I was like, wait a minute. I bought 10,000 in one go? That it can already buy me every Pokemon in there. Alright, so this... Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, now we have enough. After depleting my stockpile from the Nugget exploit, I still have a decent amount of money, but not near as much as I had before. Okay, just gotta make sure stereo L equals A, yep, that's all good. So I can go ahead and jump in to attempts here. If my calibration is good for this one, then could be a first try shiny. Method 1, Pokemon, the statics, the gift Pokemon, the legendaries. These ones are usually the easiest to RNG. I'm pretty sure I wait on this screen. Not a first try shiny, of course, but that's cool. One seed early and one frame early, so I'm pretty dialed in. I see no issue with that. Ash, I think we can be friends, sure. The more the merrier. I just want to go straight into that. I am on Discord. Lettuce leaf 0_0. I was 1 seed late and a few frames early, but I think that that doesn't need to be changed. I just need to be on seed, and if there's any deviations, then we'll go from there. Sure. It is just my my username though. Lettuce leaf 0_0. It has my YouTube icon on it for the profile, so it'll be easy to find. I think that's the same one I just hit 1 frame late. So now I'm skewing late on the seed. Which is annoying. All right, I will get to that. That one could still be late, maybe, but hopefully not. Hopefully that's just right. Perfect. Are you a big fan of Gen 3, Ash? Regular contact would be nice, sure. I'm just gonna... Well, maybe I should have checked that, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm not necessarily known for being super on top of my communications, but... So maybe we'll temper expectations, but... Okay, I'm starting to wake up, which is good. Maybe that will help me hit the seed. And if this is not the quiet female that I've been hitting on a seed late, and I will check it, just to see if I need to calibrate or anything. Oh, okay, cool. You watch a lot of Nuzlockes and stuff in fan games? Okay, I did hit this one earlier, I think. So what are you? On seed, 2 frames early. Okay, so that maybe does warrant a calibration here. But should I calibrate by 2? I'm going to go ahead and do it. Why not? I feel like these have been good button inputs. So let's just do it. Speaking daily, okay. It's okay. Yeah, I just, I'm not going to make any promises. I can barely keep up with people in my day-to-day life, let alone internet people. Sounds great. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Probably not on seed. I was probably one late. Not sure what you're asking me. Now that seed could have been early. Hmm. Okay, I'm really having trouble with this guy. I think it's because I haven't dialed in my seed yet. Once I get used to that, I think it's going to be a lot more efficient. Yes, I think that sounds good. We can give it a try. I am from the southeast US. A little bit in the middle. Gets hot and gets cold here. A very wide range of climate. Right now, we're in for a very hot and humid summer. Which I'm not looking forward to because I sweat very easily. There we go. All it took was a little bit of dialing in there. So what's this item? Cherry berry, thank you for that. North Carolina, yeah. I'm a little bit above that, but yeah, North Carolina, I feel for y'all. That's that's some real humidity. I've taken a couple beach trips there. North of Israel, okay, yeah. So probably a lot drier there. Okay, as you kind of can see, I organized the boxes a little bit and tried to consolidate all the shiny. So some of these are from Fire Red. So real quick, let me just need to look up where this Pinsir is supposed to go in the box. See, data, Pokédex, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Okay. So Pinsir is after Magmar, and Magmar is in this box. So you go right here. By the way, Shiny Pinsir, especially Gen 3, that thing is badass. That thing is solid. But I digress. Go ahead and save that and add things to the checklist here. Go all the way down. All right. I saw it. There is. Shiny Pinsir. And because it's expensive to get another one from the game corner, I'm probably just going to breed an additional one so I can get it in a Pokeball. The one from the Safari Zone would be in a Safari Ball, which kind of goes against one of the rules of the challenge. So that's the deal there. Yes, that is my actual name. My birth name, if you will. Yeah, I've never been to that part of the world. I've flown through Dubai for an international trip, but I've never stayed anywhere in the Middle East. Yeah, I know it is going to get so much worse as the summer continues. Really, I just draw the line to humidity. Humidity, yeah, you still have that, don't you? Humidity is just a little much for me. I believe my ancestors were from the north, where humidity was not as much of an issue, where it was a lot cooler. So I can't take the heat most of the time. I have a fan blowing in my face right now, actually. Even though it's not really that hot yet, but it's going to get very hot as the day progresses. Alright, so I have traded over some of these Mons here, and I think what I'll do is I'll retire this Venusaur for a while. I don't need to use it anymore because I can use any Pokemon I want now, thanks to the 8 gym badges I have. So Charizard's probably going to be my primary attacker, and I need you for Sweet Scent, and I'll keep you 2 for HMs. Oh, I do need Surf to get to Victory Road, so I will also pick up Squirtle. Actually, does this Blastoise have Surf? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, and Waterfall. So, you're coming along too? So we have the original 3 shiny starters from Fire Red now. Back in action. Yes, I do have that connection to the Hoenn games. I will say, though, Wallace is not a He's not better than Steven as a champion. He's a solid gym leader. But Steven, I think, is the superior Hoenn champion to face off against. Alright, I guess I'll switch for you. Coffee is on deck. We're locking in now. I'm gonna eat this Gyarados alive. That's what I'm gonna do. Not the eggs. Blizzard, come on. There we go. Always satisfying to land a blizzard. Oh, I'm getting sweeped now. Oh, you almost had me. But I anticipated your move there, Alakazam. I mean, to be fair, I would say in terms of strength, Wallace probably has a stronger team. Just because Steven's, I think Steven's team across the board, it's pretty specially weak. Like against water types and ground types. Whereas Wallace's is a lot more bulky. Doesn't maybe have as much attacking power, but like, of course, the Milotic, the Ludicolo. Whale Lord has a lot of HP. I don't know if you would consider it bulky. But he's, his team is a lot harder to maybe, like, you know, one-shot. You catch my drift? You're an item on this island. Yeah, whatever. That does make sense. Yeah, I could see Milotic being part fairy. That would be a very powerful Pokemon indeed. Okay, is that all the badge checks? Yes, thank you. So, I could use a repel straight away, but I'm not gonna because I need to catch... Oh, wait. Oh, my, okay. Alright, hold on. Can I teach one of you strength, please? Yeah, I need to catch a Sand Slash. I guess I can afford to get rid of Bite, can't I? Yeah, I think that's a pretty strong theming the Siren Oh, there you go. There is our Sand Slash. As long as we don't kill it in one hit, which I don't think we will. Definitely not with Aerial Ace. Okay, well. Kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. Yeah, but I think Sand Slash is the only normal Pokemon we need to catch in here. Once we have that, the rest are the shinies that I need to RNG. Of which there are 5, I think. Okay. That's right, Pocket. A nice, cozy morning stream. Okay, you're... Well, that Sand Slash just wasn't good enough, clearly. Yeah, we keep it cozy. That's the #1 priority. What even is this item over here? Kind of want it. Even though I'm probably not going to need it. I wants it. I guess I have to pick one. Okay, logic says this one. Okay. I'll take a rare candy. Can't go that way. Oh, obviously I need to push this one. Dang it. That's fine by me. Dang it. That's fine. Get a little bit more EXP. A little bit more money. that I could kill you with an aerial ace. I was right. Oh, the Abra line and your paltry defenses. Just too easy. Okay. Where is the boulder? Oh, don't want that. Probably don't need to go up there, do I? You'd think after playing through this game already, very recently, that I would kind of know where I'm going and what I'm doing, but you might be wrong about that. You just might. Marowak. Oh, I have to push it down. That's probably why. There's the issue. Okay, this one I definitely know I have to push all the way over there. And just to be sure, don't want to push it too far up. That's going to mess things up. I think I did that last time. Yes, I don't want to push it all the way up. Oh, and now you've been reset. That's the plan. The only way to legitimately get Mew, or legally, I should say, is to recreate the mystery map event. And that was only actually released in Japanese Emerald. And so I am currently planning to do 2 full playthroughs of Japanese Emerald, one for the regular Mew and one for the shiny Mew. Which is definitely excessive for one Pokemon, but according to the rules I set out for this challenge, that's the only way to really do it, outside of getting a Mew much later in the generations, and also not in Kanto. This Mew would also technically not be from Kanto, it would be from Hoenn, which is unfortunate. The reason why I'm leaving some room there for an alternative is because with the re-releases of Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch, it is possible that the Hoenn games will also get re-released. And if that is the case, if that does happen, I think it's very likely that the Mew will be available there, in which case I would not have to kind of recreate that event. So I might get the Mew in the re-releases of Emerald. And it would also be, that would be the first time it would be available in an English copy of the game. So all of that to say, currently planning to do a couple playthroughs of Japanese Emerald for Mew, unless the Hoenn games get re-released, in which case I could then do an English playthrough on those games, and it would be marginally better, I think. Yeah, it's pretty simple. The way that I recreate my mystery gift events in Gen 3 is I use my modified Wii to basically inject them. And from there, it operates just as the event was meant to be used. You talk to the guy at the Pokemart, or not the Pokemart, the Poke Center. Gives you the event item. You go to the island. And obviously I would RNG the shiny Mew, and I would just catch any regular Mew. So yeah, it is a shame that I'm going to have to play through Japanese Emerald twice just for 2 dex entries. But I don't really have a choice otherwise at present. Mew has been, out of all the mythicals, Mew has had a pretty spotty availability across each game. I think outside of the mystery map event in Gen 3, the earliest I'd be able to get it is from Pokemon Ranch, which definitely doesn't sound like the ideal option for this challenge. Oh, great. Well, you definitely hard read me, didn't you, Tentacruel? Oh, lovely. So yeah, there's the mystery map, there's Haley's Mew. I could recreate some Gen 4 distributions for it as well, but again, that would be, you know, an event Pokemon, like in a Cherish Ball, trying to get everything in Pokeballs if I can, so that's why the mystery map event is appealing to me, because it's the earliest, and I can make sure that it's in the right ball. And even though that sounds like a headache, I'm going to be playing through Emerald many, many times. Not just for Mew, but for Deoxys as well. That one Pokemon is going to really drag things out. Although I am just kind of like basically rushing through the game each time in that case, so it's not like it's going to be forever. But it does take, you know, like to get to the post-game of Emerald, it does take a few hours. You're gonna get through all that. Oh, okay. Really, Charizard? Wow. Not great luck. Not great luck there. But this will be a nice source of experience for you, little Venusaur. Damn, can't even one-shot. That's right. Yeah. I want all the Hoenn Pokemon from Hoenn, if possible, which actually every Hoenn Pokemon is possible to obtain from the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Except for Jirachi, which is going to have... Well, I think it actually still might have the Hoenn Met location, but because of how the distributions work, it's going to have a different OT. It'll still be in a Pokeball, which is good for me. I've yet to find another Sandslash, so I'll have to track one of those down here soon. Maybe I'll run into one as I'm RNGing these guys. That's probably what's going to happen. Oh, you're not going to fight me. That's nice. Alright, I could definitely beat the league right now if I wanted to. But I'm going to save that till after we have everything captured from Victory Road. Just makes the most sense to me. And I'm pretty sure I can probably just RNG everything from the entrance, although I may have to go between floors, but I won't need... Definitely won't need you. Won't need you. I'll need you. I don't even think I'll need Meowth, surprisingly. So I'll stick you. Let's get you there. Okay. So I have a lot of party slots open. And, yeah. I think that should be good. I guess with the shiny Sandslash and the Geodude line, I don't have a good way of weakening them, but I'll just put them to sleep. I do want to add leftovers to this guy, make things a little bit easier logistically. All right, so let's get down to business. First of all, we have Pinsir now. So the first encounter that I have on my list here is for a Graveler. This is actually going to be a Geodude as I catch it, but it will evolve into a Graveler. And the second one is a Golem, so another Geodude. Now the question I have is, what floor do I need to catch this on? I might need to go to a different floor. So we'll check that by going into Pokefinder. And not this Pokefinder because this is for static encounters. So let's open the right window real quick. Okay. That's our seed. We are in Victory Road. And I think we're on the first floor. Yeah, Geodude is in the spawn pool. And shinies, yeah, that's the one. 2,800, that's a pretty long wait for a Geodude, but it is what it is. So, that'll be our first target. Another Geodude, which will eventually be a Graveler / Golem, depending on which one of these I evolve. And that's a Bashful Female. Got it. So let's plug this in and let's get started. $24,930. 29, 24, 30. And we'll just go with one of these. 2877, is that? No, the other one is sooner. This one would be better. Yeah, just slightly closer. And this is stereo L and R. This one right here. And I need to change this. Save that. And we should be ready. Oh, and I need to change the calibration too in this guy before I forget. This should be Sweet Scent Cave. What I have saved here. And now we are ready. Bigness. Good morning. What's good? I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. Coffee is on deck. I've broken the ice with a shiny pincer, so I'm feeling good. I feel like I can definitely knock out Victory Road today. Maybe I'll even finish the post game after I beat the league. A lot of possibilities. So I'm excited about that. How are you doing? Yeah, this is quite the wait for Geodude. I guess we're kind of reaching towards the end of the shiny spreads that I had collected, so I think I was just desperate at that point to find the right encounter slot. Anyway, it's not going to be a big deal because we're going to get it fast. We're going to get it very quickly. Perhaps even first try. Perhaps. It's not an unreasonable ask. Primeape. Okay. Wait a minute. Primeape's not on this list here. Does that mean I need to be on the second floor? Oh. Here, hold on. If I go back to this, will the spread be the same on the second floor? No, it isn't. It's, well, actually, no, that's fine. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Never mind. I didn't realize I was on the second floor. That's weird. Is the exit really on the second floor? Oh, whatever. We'll just see where we're at here. $42. Oh. Something happened. Uh-oh. 10 lines is crashing. Alert. 10 lines has ceased to function. I don't think I should. Did I reload? Will that reset everything? Okay, hold on. All right, we're good. 2 seeds late, apparently. That's what I hit there. 2 seeds late? Really? Okay. 2 seeds late, but I was around the frame I wanted, so... Guess let's just try again. Oh, is my, There we go. Let's back up. All right, that definitely wasn't late. Could have been early. I was 1 seed early, and I was 2 frames late. But that is whatever. Yeah, whenever possible, I am using RNG manipulation. But I'm not always going to be able to do that. There are plenty of Pokemon as we go where that's not going to be an option. First one that comes to mind would be the Virtual Console Shiny Celebi, which is the only way to get Shiny Celebi outside of events. I'll have to full odds hunt that. There's no way to RNG it. Same with a lot of targets in the Switch era. That was definitely late. I gotta try that again. In Sword and Shield, there are quite a few that I can RNG. But the legendaries like Regieleki and Regidrago, can't RNG those. And yeah, there's a bunch later on. In Gen 9, I'm not as concerned about that because shiny hunting is very easy with the Herba Mysticas and the sandwiches and all that. So I feel like that's going to be a breeze, even though I can't RNG manipulate. But it's going to be a big part of this. Especially in the earlier games. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do about the Galarian birds, because I don't really want to include Go at all. And right now, the shiny Galarian birds are the only Go exclusives for this challenge. So, I don't know. I have the events, the event Galarian birds. They were originally distributed. Is this the same primate? And those have the Galar Met location, which would be ideal for this. But, you know, I can't get them now, so I don't know. Event Pokemon are always going to be a tricky thing to navigate with this. I've also heard that the encounter rates for the Galarian birds, the shiny ones, have dropped, or the shiny rates, I guess, in Pokemon Go. Which, if that's the case, that would be terrible. That would be absolutely awful. Okay, I was on seed. Good. And I was 2 frames late, which seems to be... I'll calibrate by 1. I'll say I was 1 late. To 870, we'll say. Yeah, that's a sensible calibration. On the other hand, it would be pretty cool for me to do a portion of this challenge like live, or not live. I couldn't stream when I'm out and about walking, probably. Maybe I could. I'd have to invest in some more tech for that. But yeah, it would be kind of fun to do a portion of this challenge like in the real world, walking around just for the birds. So who knows? I mean, it's going to take a long time to get there anyway. If I am going to actually try to hunt the Galarian birds and Go, I probably need to get on that pretty early. I don't know what the odds are, but it might take me, you know, if I started, let's say, like, now-ish, would it take me that long to get them prior to Galar? I don't know. Catching them in a Pokeball in Go 2 would be a real pain, now that I'm thinking about it. I could probably stock up on balls and golden raspberries. It wouldn't be infeasible. Yes, that's what makes this possible, is that they don't flee when they're shiny. If that was the case, then I would immediately say hell to the no. Would not be going for them then. I am curious now, though, if the shiny rates have changed. I heard something about that, but I'm not sure if that's true. Okay, according to this Reddit post, as of a few months ago, it would still be 1 in 20. Yeah, so maybe that is actually doable. Despite my my issues with Pokemon Go broadly, I may just do it. All right, let's see what this is. All right, I think it's high time we go ahead and get this guy, because we got a lot of targets today. And I'm trying to beat the game, at least get to the post game. 1 seed late makes sense. And I was on frame 1 seed late. All right, let's dial in. Let's get this seed more consistent, shall we? Not trying to fly. Darn. Okay, I gotta run to the restroom real quick. Be right back. What's up, Gucci? Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to check this because I want to make sure that I'm hitting my seed. Really need to dial that in. How are things with you, Gucci? One seed early, okay. That is good to know. A ball. Nay, a sphere of emotions. Everything okay? Oh, very nice. So overall, that sounds like a, you know, a good source of emotion. Maybe there's some nerves there as well, or anxiety about how things are going to progress. Yeah, a sphere of emotions. That sounds about right. I think we all know what you're talking about when you're talking about the sphere of emotions. Nice. Well, congrats on that. I know it's tough to put yourself out there these days. So even just going for it, even if it doesn't end up working out, I think that's a win. Show me the nugget. The nugget! Very cool. Well, it's been about a week since you've watched, and it's been about a week since I've streamed, so you're actually probably caught up. Yeah, I've had to cut down the frequency, so I'm trying to make up for that by making my streams a little bit longer. So yeah, you are probably up to date. Alright. Gotta catch another Geodude, which will eventually be a Golem. And this one is a lot faster than the one we just did, which is always nice. And that's stereo help, just for future reference. Geez, these are very fast spreads here, but this is the one I'm looking for. 1584. And Rash Mail is what it is. Where is that? 29, 16, 8. 23, 23, 14. And this is stereo help. Now I have a good feeling about this one. I think I can knock it out very quickly. Oh, I'm going to eat that nug. I'm going to eat that chicken nugget. Yeah, this will be the final order. My last nug I need for that 10 piece. Oh yeah, much faster. Thank goodness. Nope, probably on the later side. I had to guess that's going to be late. On seed, but late. Let's find out. Did I hit a wild 4? Did I hit a wild... Well, actually, let's just do all. Okay, so I typed in something wrong. Then... 34, 80, 36, 33, 31. That's one. Okay. One seed late. And on frame. So that's a dud. Really struggling to get a feel for the seed today. Seems to be an issue. 1 seed early. Jeez. I can't win today, can I? Well, it's funny you say that because I also don't really have a sense of the frames all the time. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I was definitely early or I was definitely late, and I'm completely wrong. Sometimes I'm right. I would say I'm right above 50% of the time, but it's nowhere near as accurate as you would hope. What's going on, Caddy? It's all right. I have 2 shinies under my belt so far today. Game Corner Pinsir and 1 Geodude for Graveler. I'm trying to get the 2nd Geodude for Golem as we speak. And after that, I need Sandslash, Primeape, and 1 more. Can't remember. 3 more targets in Victory Road after this one. Mother effers. That's the same one? Probably early again. And it seems I'm really struggling to be consistent with my seed today, which is probably going to slow things down a bit. So I need to find a way to dial that in. Because if I can't get my seed consistent, then we're going to be here a while. Alright, if I was on seed, that felt pretty solid. But it was indeed not solid. Oh, I've hit you before, haven't I? Yeah, most definitely I've hit you before. Lovely. 1 seed late. 1 seed early, 1 seed late. 1 seed early, 1 seed late. Have I hit the seed on this Geodude yet? I don't think I have. Okay, different Zubat. Please tell me I at least hit my seed. I'm a lonely boy. Jeez, I was still 1 seed late? Yeesh. Hey, what's up, Shargo? I am struggling with the seeds today. Struggling. That one doesn't... I just feel like I can't quite get a handle on it. Yep, I got a Game Corner pincer and I got 1 Geodude already. Oh, you son of a gun. I know you're 1 seed late. Frame 1584, I just know that's what you are. No need to further check in on that. Okay, what am I going to do about this seed? I know I need to hit a little bit earlier, but every time I try to do that, I've been hitting too early. So I need to channel 1 frame early energy. If I can do that, maybe I'll get it. Okay. That was definitely not 1 early, or not 1 late, but it could have been 1 early. So we'll see how it goes. Ooh, a Sand Slash. Well, it's funny that you're here because I actually need one of you. So if you survive this Razor Leaf, okay, damn it. Well, never mind. I was gonna say if you survive the Razor Leaf, then I would have caught you. But yeah, I guess that's what I mean when I'm saying channeling 1 frame early is just aim a little bit earlier than previous. But the human mind was never meant to operate in intervals of 16 milliseconds, so when I aim early, sometimes I'll just overshoot. Yes, Venusaur. Trusty Venusaur, of course. Now that one was probably late again, honestly. I'll give it a go, but... Oh, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Does opening the Pokédex affect anything? I don't even know. Well, there's a Sand Slash again. A different one, but... Alright. Survive. Oh. Well, I guess you just don't survive that, do you? Alright, well... What do you mean, probably only eggs? Oh, yeah, that's true. I know opening the Pokédex in that game will advance a particular number of frames. I don't know if that's the case in this game either, but... You're saying it doesn't affect wild RNGs. Okay. Well, that's good. Are you kidding me? Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna calibrate my seed. That's what I'm gonna do. That way I don't need to mess with any of this business. I'm just gonna hit the button like I've always been, and now it's gonna be right. Yeah. I do think this is probably just anecdote, but I do feel like every time I accidentally open the Pokédex, I'm certainly not on target with my frame. So I do feel like something does go on when that happens. Frame advances or otherwise. Alright. So I hit the button, like I always do, but I calibrated the seed. So now, naturally this is going to be on seed, right? Okay, it's not a Zubat. Happy it's not a Zubat. Oh, come on. I was one early? That is diabolical. That is diabolical. One early, after calibrating by one. Hitting the button the exact same way I've been. I haven't hit the seed once. Since I've started for this Geodude, I have not hit the seed one time. That I know of. I did kill a bunch of Sandslash. Maybe those were on seed, but... Talk about insanity. This is insane. It's probably one early again. Do I calibrate back? Do I go back? Alright, I'm going back. If this is one late... if this is one late, I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be happy. All right. I'm hitting the button the exact same thing, the exact same way every time. So now this will be it, right? This will be on seed at least. That's a rock. It's not the golden rock. I was probably off by a frame or two. Yeah, the nuggets are indeed elusive. Little known fact. Nuggets are hard to find. I will honestly settle, if I was just on seed, I will be happy. That is how low the bar is right now. And I was, thank God. On seed, 1 frame late. And I honestly do feel like that A press was later than usual, so I almost had it. Almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that. Okay, so, yeah. Hopefully, gonna get this guy real soon. Might have been the same sitch. All right, I think it's high time I got this nug. So come on. Was that early enough? Was that early enough? Ah! Wasn't even on seed, probably. Too many times. It is, it would be wild to kind of figure that out, to go back and see all the different times. Another Sand Slash. Well, we might as well see if we can catch you, huh? I mean, let's go Leech Seed, because I don't care if you die, really. This way I have a way of weakening you. That was easy. Okay, Sand Slash is going to be towards the top again. There we go. Regular Sand Slash has been obtained. And theoretically, I could calibrate or use that Sand Slash to figure out what I just hit, but I kind of already know enough. I'm just going to go with it. Oh, nice. Are you doing it in Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or some other future game? Masuda and Shield, okay. Well, that sounds solid. I did quite a few Masuda hunts when I was playing through Thord initially. Yeah, baby. All right. I wasn't feeling super confident about that one, but thankfully, second nugget obtained. Thank goodness. I guess nothing's guaranteed, but... now we got it. All right, lovely. Lovely, lovely. So now we have the Geodude line complete, at least for these games. We'll have to evolve them later. But that feels really nice to go ahead and get that done. And now we can move on to some more interesting targets, I would say. So that will eventually be a Golem, probably. We got that taken care of. We have Sand Slash, which is a 6 shiny. Sand Slash, Primeape, and Marowak. These 3 are left. So why don't we go ahead and start with Sand Slash. Mono L and R for my reference. And this is another quick one, or at least it's very manageable. Black Snail. $15, $10.31. Or $27.13. Mono L and R. This one down here. One of the best Gen 1 shinies. Yeah, it's definitely up there, I would say. Can't really think of, like, the absolute best. Obviously, Charizard. Everyone loves Charizard, but it's almost cliche at this point, you know? Oh, it's black. Very cool. But is that interesting, you know? I want a shiny that's cool, but also interesting. And I think Charizard is a little bit one note for me. So I would have to look at maybe the whole Pokédex and really figure that out. No, we don't need any more nuggets. You can go. I was on seed, first try, and 1 frame late. Jeez, okay. That was very close to 2 in a row. Very, very close. Yeah, a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon got shafted by the algorithm. Or the alleged algorithm. You know, I do like Venusaur. Out of the starters, Blastoise probably has the weakest shiny for me. Venusaur and Charizard are solid. I like what Butterfree does. Sandslash, of course, is very strong. Nidoking is pretty awesome. Mainly because it's the reverse colors. Nidoqueen doesn't do the same thing, which is annoying. Why Nidoqueen doesn't turn pink, but it's this ugly green, I'll never understand. It's not even like it just doesn't make any sense to me why it does that. Because the entire shiny Nidoran male line is blue, and the entire shiny Nidoran female line is pink, except Nidoqueen. Like, you're going against convention there. Ninetales is a top one for me. Ninetales actually might be one of my very top. Especially in Gen 4 and above, where the tips of its tails turn blue. That is pretty freaking awesome. Pretty sick. Venomoth has a nice shiny. I love shiny Psyduck. I like Poliwrath is green. I mean, it's not amazing, but I just like it that it's green for frogs. Victory Bell's nice. Tentacruel is also pretty good. I like the orbs. The tentacles getting like a fun color palette change. Big fan of that. As we talked about before, Slowbro has a really nice shiny. Not Slowpoke. I do like shiny Exeggutor. Very nice. I actually, even though it's more subtle, I like shiny Kangaskhan as well. Even though it is more on like the generic green side of things, like a lot of others. Shiny Electabuzz, I think is really nice. The shade of orange that it is actually probably close to my favorite color, which is probably why I like that one so much. Shiny Pinsir's great. Red Gyarados is iconic, of course. I like shiny Porygon. Aerodactyl being pink is very cool. And I'm not even gonna go with that. Shiny Articuno. It's my favorite shiny of the legendary birds. But I think they all look kind of nice. Zapdos just looks better as a shiny, but the shiny itself isn't anything to write home about. And Pink Moltres is, you know, Pink Moltres. Yeah. So every mon I just listed would go in my my favorites, I think. Or shinies that I would say are notable, worth mentioning on the high quality shiny list. Yeah, it's not one that I think about too much, but Beedrill is solid. I'll say it's doing something. Okay, I've hit this Onix like a million times, so might as well see. Yeah, I feel the same way about the Dratini line. The pink is kind of fun, but Dragonite, that green shade is a little... ugh. It's not very appealing. Okay, on seed, 2 frames late. Really? Okay. I guess it's worth calibrating at least by 1. I'll do 1402. That surprises me. At least I'm on seed. That's good. Yeah, the blue on shiny Mega Dragonite, that's peak. If I'm not mistaken, it's probably pretty close to the blue of original Dratini and Dragonair, too. Seems like what they were going for there. All right, if I was on seed, I think this is it. And This can't be the same Onyx. Alright, now I just have to know. This cannot be the same Onyx. That's true, yeah. They just wanted to make sure that absolutely no one used Mega Garchomp. No, this is a different Onyx. I might as well see what it is. Yeah, they're like, you know what? We already know this Mega sucks. So let's make sure no one will ever want to use it by giving it an atrocious... Atrocious... I can't even say that word. Atrocious... Damn, I can't say that word right now. That's kind of concerning. Anyway, let's give it a really bad shiny. They thought it was not noticeable. Well, we'll make it super noticeable and obnoxious. So I think it was a retaliation attempt. Interesting. I bet you're one frame early or late. Probably one frame late. A giant tooth. I never thought of it that way, but I guess that that's fair. Okay. If I was on seed, now I feel pretty confident about this one. Come on. Come on. Hell yeah. Yeah, that looks very nice. Weird thing going on with, like, I think the color palette in general looks a little muted, which is very odd. But overall, absolutely amazing shiny. Beautiful beast, yes. Although, in terms of beast status, I don't know if I'd call Sandslash a beast. I think it's more cute than it is formidable. Although it's definitely given me some fight, that's for sure. Is it worth it to switch in my other Sandslash and bring it down a little bit? Yeah, maybe. Or not. Every time I consider overcomplicating things, I just catch it. Which I'm not complaining about. It's a very nice problem to have. Okay, Sandslash. Where are you? Are you this far down? No, surely not. Oh, there you are. Cool. Sandslash line complete. For Gen 3 anyway. And with that, we only have 2 more shiny RNGs to do. Yeah, if only Sandslash was actually a good Pokemon. Always loved its design, but I never quite used it in a serious way. We'll put you here. Oh, we'll put you here. Sandslash line. Beautiful thing. Geodudes. My dudes. Come on down. Alright. Filling in nicely. I'm gonna get this this guy in Cerulean Cave. But otherwise, we almost have the first 2 boxes filled, and that one's almost full. That one needs some work, this one needs some work. But we're on our way. It's looking nice. So I have 2 more captures I need to do. Might as well stock up on some of these guys. Yeah, that'll do. You actually know Fly, right? Yeah, you know Fly. So I don't need to take Doduo anywhere anymore. Stick you back here. So I guess we'll just, yeah, have these 3. And what do you know? Strength? You know, cut. Yeah, so unless I need cut, which I probably won't for a while, so yeah, we're solid. Keep it as it is. Yes, the typing is unfortunate for the Alolan form. But also pretty nice design overall, I would say. All right. Gonna save again. Not that I really need to at this point. Let's get these last two guys situated. Starting with, I think, Primeape? Yes, Primeape is first. Mono, L, and A. Oh, this is the wrong one. There we go. And it seems like they're all on this floor, which is very convenient. 1084, naive female Primeape. $29.18. 16.10.22. And it's mono L equals A. This one right here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the fastest target of the day so far. So, it'd be really nice to knock this out quickly. Yeah, I have used Primeape quite a bit in my teams over the years. Probably because Mankey is an easy addition in the early game. One of the only fighting types for a while. And Primeape it's got a nice vibe to it. Yeah, very quick resets, which I'm thankful for. Zubat, get out of here. I was on seed. 1084. Excuse me. On seed in 4 frames early. What in tarnation? 4 frames early, really? Well, I guess that's just the nature of the seed then. So I'll calibrate that. Oh yeah, I think Annihilate is so cool. I really like the additional ghost evolutions for some older Pokemon. Basculegion being one of them. I know that's kind of like its own thing because the original Basculin line doesn't evolve into it, but still. Basculegion and Annihilate. And I'm sure there's others too that are like more ghost-oriented versions of older Pokemon. Always a great idea. Would welcome more. Galarian Corsola is that way too. A ghost version of an older Pokemon. Hey, very nice. One calibration and we got it. Now the question is, this thing has Vital Spirit, right? Yeah, so I can't put it to sleep. And in terms of like weakening it, Blastoise may be able to weaken it with Strength. I wish it still had Bite. But I'll send out Blastoise anyway. And I'll just chuck some balls first. Because, yeah, I don't think I have anything that would be more appropriate. Surely Strength wouldn't kill. And we'll just chuck some balls. It is what it is. Really, missing those cross chops, unfortunately for Primate. Ever been so mad you died? Yes, in fact. Can confirm. It's happened at least twice. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Do I want to try to weaken it? I mean, a crit will definitely kill. It's a 17 level difference. Oh, that's it for me. Lights out. All right, well. I know that Vine Whip would not kill if it doesn't crit, but it's a 1 in 8 to crit. So I just don't think I can do that. And it eventually worked out, as it often does. Monkey. Monkey. Okay. And we definitely knocked that one out quick, which is always good. So let's get the final Mon that we need from Victory Road and go ahead and beat the champion. This one is more of a wait, but not a big deal. Mono L equals A, same settings. Bold female. 6, 11, 14. $30, 28, 1. All right, I almost know for a fact that this is not going to be something I can catch first try, because the calibration from the previous is a little bit unusual. So because of that, do I want to go ahead and revert the calibration back? Let me just double check the options are good. Yeah, mono L equals A. I think I will. I think so. What? Being 4 early, now I'll say 4 late or 3 late. Let's say 3 late. That's closer to what the original calibration was. That way I have a chance of getting this first try, I believe. Yeah, the Dunsparce is, honestly, you know, it is funny. It's a great meme. I'm glad they had their fun. But I was kind of hoping for an actually, like, good Dunsparce evolution, or, like, something that looked more like a dragon. Like, I have seen so many fan art designs of, like, what a potential Dunsparce evolution would look like, and they were all pretty good, pretty cool looking. So to have that image in my mind, to have that expectation, and then for them to just, you know, the Dunsparce. It was a little disappointing, but I'm not going to complain too much. And another wonderful thing about it is it gave another Pokemon with a 1% form, which I'm going to have to hunt for in Scarlet and Violet, since the Dunsparce is native to Paldea, so that's going to be so fun. So fun. So fun to get a shiny Dunsparce. 3 segment, I mean. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Okay, so note about that is I knew the calibration was going to be different, and I didn't even change it back to what it was originally. I changed it by like 3, so like 1 off. So not only did I execute perfectly, but I guessed the calibration, like, right off the bat. And, yeah, so that's pretty damn awesome, I would say. That is ridiculous. Yeah, that was first try. That was the second shiny in a row I just got. After guessing the calibration. So that was pretty sweet. I was very surprised by that. Clearly. Very surprised. And what a way to end Victory Road, too, because that's the last one we need. What can I say? You know, all this RNGing, it's amounted to something. And first ball, too. That couldn't have gone any better. Truly. Absolutely crushed that one. Okay, where is the Bone Zone? Show me. There you are. All right. Yeah, and I got a second shiny Cubone for Alola Marowak later. So really, in terms of captures, the entire Cubone line is 100% complete. Even when you consider in Gen 7, they just have to be evolved. So we're in great shape right now. And I will go ahead and just real quick, check this off my other list. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, the only Pokemon we have left to catch in this game are in Cerulean Cave and a bunch of fishing encounters that are kind of all over the place, which is a little bit more numerous than any individual route. Not by much. I think if you consider like how many captures I needed to do in Berry Forest, I had like 9 Pokemon I needed to catch there. And I don't think there's more than 9 fishing Pokemon. Pretty sure. But I'm going to count them now, actually. So we got... And by the way, like 3 of these are in Cerulean Cave anyway. The Poliwhirl line I'm going to get in Cerulean Cave. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Okay, so I have 13 Pokemon I need to fish up, which is a lot. And then the rest are Cerulean Cave encounters, which there's also quite a few of. So, yeah, we're in good shape. We're in really good shape right now. So I will keep my starters in the party for the Elite Four. Where is Cubone? There you are. All right. And why not? I'll add Magneton in here. It might be useful. I'll add any other Pokemon. You know what? If I happen to... Well, actually, I don't want to do that. Truthfully. I don't want to cheese with legendaries or anything. Even though these are really nice legendary bird spreads. But I don't want to use them right now, so I'll just let it be. So I'll stick with this party here. And I'll buy just a few revives and potions, just in case I need to use them. Oh shoot, I'm poor. I can't afford very many things. Okay, how many revives do I have? Let me just take stock. Wait, no, it tells me. Alright, let me try to sell some garbage. Okay, I've got hyper potions and I've got some full heals. So those will be useful. I have a decent number of revives. Sell that. Okay, maybe I'll buy like... I don't know, like a couple full restores. And, yeah, that should be good enough, right? And we'll keep Venusaur with the leftovers. Why not? Technically, my other Venusaur is probably going to be better here. Well, we'll see how this one does. Alright, let's knock this thing out. And then get on with it. I'm going to probably complete the post-game Sevi Island situation first. And then I will move on to either the fishing or Cerulean Cave, probably fishing. Which is so much fun. So much fun to do the fishing. Also, that sucks that I'm not doing half there. Okay, you know what? Venusaur, unfortunately, I just don't think you're it. Don't think you have what it takes. I'm going to swap you out with your sister, who is much better equipped to handle things. Yeah, that was the last chance. And, sorry to say, Venusaur, but you You kind of suck. Nothing personal. It's just true. But don't worry, I'm sure your sister will be putting in some good work here. Yeah. Venusaur underperforming? That's unheard of. Oh, I almost tried to use my bike. Okay. The cooler Venusaur. Yeah, honestly, not much more damage than I expected, but it's enough at least. Bro. Okay, so I know you're bulky as hell, so why don't I put you to sleep and... Oh, that's right, safeguard. Okay, well. New plan. I'm gonna cheese the hell out of you. Come on. Alright, I can, let's get the leech seed off first. Okay, so depending on how long it takes me to wake up, it's going to be concerning. He may heal now. Nope. Now she's going to heal. But if I wake up in the next couple turns, that would be pretty cool. Yep. Hit. Good. Alright, with all those amnesias, I wonder if Razor Leaf is still worth doing. I mean, it might crit. Oh yeah, that's barely... That's probably about the same. So it's probably most optimal to use Razor Leaf because of the high crit chance. You gonna heal again? You're also probably fishing for a freeze. Oh, come on, dude. That sucks. At least I recovered some HP. Okay. How about optimal strat? I put you to sleep. Okay. So that I go ahead and burn a sleep turn for whoever's next. Will this end up paying off? Probably not. Yeah, because Lapras will absolutely wreck me. Oh, lovely. Now I have that to deal with. Yeah, I'm afraid there's only one way through this, and that's waking up. And I did not wake up. Okay. Well, Venusaur, you certainly tried, and you certainly failed. Time for the big guns. Oh, you have citrus berry. Damn it. All right, well. Damn, I'm really struggling with Lorelei. It's all because of these sleep shenanigans. Not been getting good sleep luck. All right, I guess strength's the move here. Just slowly wear it down. And Confuse Ray, of course, is going to make that process even more slow. Ah, just short of the crit killing there. But she's not healing. So now I just don't want a paralysis from Body Slam, which probably gonna get. Come on, Blastoise. Come on. Dude. Dude. Okay, I've avoided 3 paras. Okay, good. Thanks for that. I'm probably just better off using Surf because of that high defense. And I'm in Torrent range? Am I in Torrent range? I think I am, yeah. Oh yeah, that was definitely the move. Okay. Torrent Surf will probably not kill, but it'll be decently strong. Yeah. All right, that was tough. Hopefully, I will not be taking that much from these next few. Probably not. Bruno is going to be okay. Yeah, Bruno should be a walk in the park. Agatha is always annoying, but she'll still be fine, I think. Lance, I don't really know. I guess my best answer for Lance is Blastoise and Blizzard. Ooh, that does not do very much at all. So I think the move now is... Can you go to sleep? Or I can at least Leech Seed you. Yeah. I'll Leech Seed. Get some big recovery and put you in range, hopefully. Oh. Well, that'll do some damage. Try to get this para back on you. Yeah, you thought. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, suboptimal, but that's fine. Actually, maybe I'll get more recovery this way than not. Yeah, I think I have a little bit more HP. And I might as well seed you as well. I don't know if Hitmonlee also has counter, but it's worth trying for a para here. The champ. Been getting pretty lucky with these leech seed hits, which is good. Now, I wonder if Machamp has counter. I kind of just want to go for paras. There we go. Although it has guts, doesn't it? So that could actually be bad for me. So hopefully with Razor Leaf, this is going to be a KO. It's close. Oh, but it missed. Okay, good. But Citrus Berry. Is that enough? I'm not sure. Oh, just barely, but it got paralyzed. Okay, great. So I ended up basically getting through the whole thing without having to heal. Just goes to show you just how formidable Bruno is. Okay, you POS. I'm saving before you because who knows what's going to come of this battle. Venusis, yeah. She's really excelled in many ways compared to Venabro. Of course. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Ooh. Good timing. Although I do have Aerial Ace for those kinds of situations. Damn, I'm just coming short of these KOs. Ah, damn it. I would have been in Blaze range. It would have been so awesome. Okay. I'll let Charizard die. Blastoise can handle the rest. At least I think. And if not, I will use Venusaur Cheese. Okay, well, that's a problem. And you have a citrus berry Gengar. Absolutely ridiculous. Also hypnosis. Landing 2 times in a row. Oh, but instant wake up. Well, I take back what I said. Okay. One more surf. One more. Actually, you know, I should probably use waterfall. Will I survive a sludge bomb? Ah, damn it. Looks like Vina cheese it is. Stupid Agatha. Yes, you may have put me to sleep, but I'm still gonna get you. Okay. Are you just gonna stay asleep? My girl? My gal? Gonna take a nap forever? Leftovers and Leech Seed is almost too powerful. I'm gonna be honest. And there are the hypnosis misses that I've been trying to get this whole time. Well, that's annoying that I ended the battle while I was asleep. Yeah, I don't really know what my best opener, well, my best strategy for Lance is, but I do think that having Magneton deal with the Gyarados will be optimal. Even though its only electric type attack is Spark, I think that's still going to be the way to go. You know what? I could cheese this entire battle and do a double team strat. I think I might just try that, actually. That would be kind of funny. But I don't have the leftovers, actually, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Let's see how far I get. How about that? Dragon Rage can miss, right? Let's just cheese Lance 100%. Oh. I can only take one more of those. Aw, damn it. Well, that's no fun. Alright, let's see how much Spark does. Probably at least half. Oh, now you're going for flinches. You sneaky dog. Oh, it still kills him on hit. That's kind of wild. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure Dragonair has shed skin, so I won't be able to get away with too much of this, but let's just see how far I can take it. Yep. Let's get to +6 evasion. Hits me with outrage. Interesting. Okay, can I get a miss, please? All right, that helps. All right, I'm +6. I guess going for a Thunder Wave would be optimal, even though it's gonna cure itself. That'll give me some extra time here. Oh, okay, well. Some good that did. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage, so... Although there is a chance for an additional status with each tri-attack, which is kind of interesting. And a crit. All right. Very interesting start. Let's do a Thunder Wave. Oh, damn it. Still has Safeguard. Don't paralyze me. No. No. Oh, come on. Basically traded. Traded statuses there. That's annoying. Oh, it sucks that I'm paralyzed. Oh, okay, and you just hit twice in a row? Cool. Alright, no big. So who do I want for this? I guess Venusaur's probably pretty well equipped to handle Dragonair here. Okay. Oh, you just had to get a freaking paralysis off, didn't you? Well, that's stupid. That's mega dumb. Right, and then Aerodactyl comes in. The Blastoise will deal with you. Still a very strong wing attack. Now you're trying to Omni Boost. which we will not stand for. Okay, I just need to hit Blizzard, and I think that'll be it. Maybe that won't be enough on its own, but... Yep. Am I actually playing Pokemon? I don't know, is this what Pokemon is like? I don't actually know how to play the game. Okay. I will probably just... I don't think I need to replenish any PP or anything like that. I'll open with Magneton again to deal with the Pidgeot. Let's get a Thunder Wave on. That's right, we're going for cheese once again. Although it's going to be even less effective here. But we'll see. Damn it. I was hoping you weren't going to land Sand Attack. That's the only downside of doing this in front of Pidgeot, is it can do it right back. And you can use all the aerial aces you want, because I'm going to take you out probably in at least a few sparks. Oh. You actually have the perfect moveset to foil this strategy, so I need to go ahead and probably take you out now. Ah, but I missed. I can miss now. That's lovely. 2 misses, 1 Sand Attack, really. 3 misses! 3 misses after hitting fight. Okay, that is... 4 misses. 1 Sand Attack, 4 misses. Jesus. 5 misses. Crit aerial ace. 5 misses. 1 Sand Attack. What is going on? 6 misses. 6. Okay. Oh my god. 7 misses, not in a row, but 6 in a row. One Sand Attack, people. 7 misses total. 6 in a row. Okay, definitely trying to get a pair on you. Yep. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Awesome. This Pidgeot is messing with me. Oh, that was actually not a good time to get a crit. Oh, but you have Citrus Berry. Good. So that still works out. Ah! Don't miss! Well, you got parried. Jesus Christ. 1 Sand Attack, people, and I've missed well over half my sparks. 1 Sand Attack. Okay. Probably just going to go for Spark here. Be really clutch. Yep, you're gonna miss. All right. Do I kill? Probably not. Ooh, got really close though. Oh. Wow. Big brain play there, Red. Or not Red. You're not Red. You're somebody else. Okay, well. I'm not switching, so. See if I can get a status with tri-attack. Either I get a status with tri-attack or you kill me. Yep. It's fine with me. But Magneton really put in some good work there. Great job, Magneton. Okay, so we're doing this, huh? Is this what we're doing? Oh, and we're doing that. Well, then I'm doing this. Bark has the same accuracy as Zap Cannon, yet feels like that. Jeez. Yeah, actually very smart saving Gyarados so you can get the Intimidate off. Very smart indeed. I mean, I guess it's worth it to just stay in. Oh, and you got burned? Sucks to suck. Thank you for your service. The Zard. All right, cool. Thanks for that. Oh, geez, come on. I thought I was going to kill. All right, well. Another full restore? Jesus Christ. I thought I had more heals. Okay, well. That's not good. I'm just gonna wing it because I'll revive Blastoise for, well. Yeah, I'm gonna revive Blastoise so I can deal with Arcanine. I'm gonna get off one of these Leech Seeds first. That does a lot of damage, jeez. And I guess I'll try to put you to sleep too, maybe. Eventually. All right. What the? Another full restore? That's crazy. Red, I keep calling him Red. This rival has used 4 full restores on this Gyarados, if I'm remembering correctly. It's got to be 4 of them. Okay, so now I got Blastoise in the back. Let's go ahead and try to finish off Gyarados. And maybe I can get Arcanine with some Venusaur cheese. I don't know. It's possible. Oh, he doesn't have Arcanine? Well, I look stupid. Okay, Reflect is not going to be... unless, of course, I miss... Do I survive a Psychic? I do. So you have a Reflect up. I think it's... I mean, I have one last Leech Seed anyway. Might as well put it up. And now I guess I'll just try to Razor Leaf you. Oh. Bye-bye. Alright, Blastoise, I think you got it. I've been wrong before, though. I guess not no Psychic crit? Yeah. But I got a crit. Alright. Blastoise is certainly more reliable than a certain grass starter. Although this Venusaur clutched up in a lot of ways, so I'm really happy with Venusis. Venabro, not so much. All right, quick bathroom break. Be right back. Okay, so now that we have the league beat, we can go back and complete the post-game of the Sevi Islands. And once we do that, we have Cerulean Cave unlocked, and we can officially access the remainder of the encounters for the entire game. Excuse me. I don't know if I need to talk to you or not. The Cave of Pain, for many reasons, yeah. So much pain in that cavern. Rattata. Yeah, I don't have to think too much harder in any future battles, except I did have some trouble with one of the lead rocket people at one point, like at the very end of this. So I'll need to be careful with that. Oh, is it worth using another repel or not? I don't know. Probably not. We're almost through the cave. What in Oblivion is that? Is it all Slugma in here? It'd be interesting. Agreed. I love Shiny Slugma. Shiny Slugma. One of the best of all time. Yeah, Johto is going to be such a different experience because it's going to be in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so it's going to be Gen 4. RNGing in that game is a lot different. And I really enjoy those games, just playing them. I think it'll be a good time. Currently in the process of getting an English Soul Silver. That's what I don't have. I have my original Heart Gold that I bought back in the day, but I don't have Soul Silver. Actually, technically it was my brother's Heart Gold. Oh no, not Two Island. I had Soul Silver, my brother had Heart Gold, I think. But one of those has been lost over the years. So I need to buy another Soul Silver, and that's going to cost an arm and a leg, of course, so it'll be a little bit. Calling Irwin. Yeah, actually, the way I'm probably going to set it up is I won't call Irwin when I have access to the roaming legendary beasts. So I'll probably avoid the Irwin calls as much as I can. Yeah, it's tough, especially with how expensive these games can get. It's a shame I didn't keep up with mine or his or whatever. I lost my original copy of Platinum as well. The one that I originally bought. And I have since gotten another one, so I have Platinum already, but the price has just shot up like crazy, so it's unfortunate to have to rebuy some of these games. He sure is a useful ally, let's say, but calling him is annoying as a way of confirming your seed, so I try to avoid it as best I can. That's true. It's a little sketch. Little sketch, phone numbers being thrown around like that by a small child. Well, I guess I've never been to Five Islands, so I can't fly there. Well, I'm honored to be your background noise for now. Probably won't go for too much longer, but I would like to finish the Sevi Islands BS, as it were. I don't actually remember what the next thing I need to do is. I have a feeling I need to go up here. No, I don't need to go to Water Labyrinth, do I? No, I definitely don't. I probably need to go straight to Six Island. Wait, maybe it's Seven Island I need to go to. Oh, wait, I do... Okay, hold on. I'm remembering now. I remember. I need to... First, I need to get my Meowth for cut. Then I need to go into the next chamber down there. Have the Sapphire stolen, and then raid the rocket base. Okay. I am now ready. Meowth does have a Pecha Berry. He's picked up nothing but berries this whole run. I expected her to pick up something a little bit more useful, but only berries. Of little use to me. Oh, damn it. Overthought that. And there's a miss from Razorleaf. Cool. You son of a... I was like, maybe he doesn't turn. Maybe he just stands there, but... Damn, he got me. He got me good. Yes, and of course, 95% is only 50% in practical terms. Okay. Dotted hole. What is the pattern here? I don't really know. Isn't it like... Nope, that's not it. I bet it's right. Nope. Okay. I bet it's down. Okay. I literally chose every option except the right one. Alright, so it's up. I'm gonna say left. I'm gonna say right. I'm gonna say... Oh, no, I was gonna say... Oh, no, that's right. Okay. And of course, I haven't gone to 7 Island yet, so I can't do that. Wait, is this right? I think maybe I need to go to 5 Island instead. Yeah, that's... I want to go to Trainer Tower. Ah, crap. Okay. Yeah, I need to go to another island. I think it's like 5 Island. And of course, we have some grass types. All I ask is that you do not paralyze me, because I do not want to deal with that right now. Nice crit. Okay, anyway. I believe it's 5 Island. Shiny Dex indeed. That's what we're going for. Alright, yeah, this is right. And let's just go ahead and keep using those repels. Get through this last section as quick as possible. probably need to retire Venusaur for this warehouse just because it's so many poison types. Maybe I'll give Blastoise some more love. Wheezing. Ooh, that's a pretty pitiful damage. Not a fan of that. All right, I'm minus, like, what, 3 accuracy? Good enough, though? Are you the person, maybe not, but there was someone that I saw live streaming a bot just shiny hunting in Emerald. I don't suppose you're that person. Pretty cool project, I would say. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of, 40 cakes. So you're probably not that person, but you ain't 40 cake, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take care of you. Did I switch? I don't think I did I? So what does your bot entail? Is it a similar setup? Are you like shiny hunting with it, or are you using it to, I don't know, like be more targeted? Oh, I did switch, good. Oh, really? That's cool. Okay, I don't want to screw this up, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to blindly try it out. And was that the right move? I think it was. What do I want to do? Yeah, I think I want to do this. Oh, yeah. I think I got it. First try. Very nice. Well, I guess I'm not all the way through. Dur. Well, for Waterfall Flinch? Nah. That's true. I have been defeated by children's puzzles in the past. Thankfully not today. checking IVs for the battle tower. So like farming the spreads, is it mostly just for battling, or are you trying to use the Ruby Sapphire roamer glitch to catch mons from the battle tower with specific spreads? Or are you doing something totally different? Really? You're gonna do that, huh? Sure would be nice to have a ground type right now. Oh, you thought you were safe with Vileplume, huh? Well, you still are. And I hate paras, I hate paras. I hate paras. Paras suck. They really, really suck. And now this is not even gonna... Oh my god. Okay. Can I get a break? No, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna let you die. Just go ahead and die, Blastoise, please. Alright. Do not para me. I will be very mad if you do. Oh, I one shot, never mind. So much for giving Blastoise some love. Yeah, well, you know. Things change. You gotta adapt. And unfortunately, Blastoise was not adapting to my liking. Okay. What is your ultimate purpose for doing that kind of search? Oh, this isn't even the final person, is it? Or it actually might be. I think this is the one I had trouble with last playthrough, though. Damn. Gotta love a status. Gotta love it. Just missing out on these KOs, which is fine, as long as no para. Okay, interesting. Do you feel like Pokemon Champions has kind of thrown a wrench in that plan, considering it seems like they don't use IVs at all? Or is this just like a totally like separate thing from competitive or anything like that? Yeah, let me go ahead and use a potion. Very nice, Charizard. Sure, so it seems like a separate thing. Well, that's a very neat idea. Your home is kind of full. Yeah, mine's getting there. For this challenge in particular, I'm probably going to have a separate account to fit everything. Or I might just delete a lot of my old living decks that has random mons for different games. I don't really know, but we'll cross that bridge when I start to transfer things up. Okay, I have the Sapphire. Meaning I just need to deliver it, and I will have access to Cerulean Cave and the rest of the encounters for the game. Which is very cool. Would you stop at Sun and Moon because that is the last time you can get the national decks? Oh, I don't want to go to Vermilion yet. Damn it. Wait. I thought I went to one island. This is 2 island, isn't it? Weird. All right. So we've completed all of the story. At least all the relevant story. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I just go back to the same spot, don't I? Yeah, that was pointless. So, here's the deal. I have a bunch of fishing encounters, and I have all the encounters in Cerulean Cave. So what makes logical sense to me is to go ahead and do the fishing encounters first, and then end the entire Kanto region with all the Cerulean encounters, with Mewtwo being the final, the big finale. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just to get my bearings here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and maybe... Well, I'll highlight these later, but definitely want to do all the... See, the CC, these are going to be in Cerulean Cave, so I'll leave those off the list for now. But I think that includes 13 separate fishing encounters that I need that are not in Cerulean. Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 10 fish. 10 fish, and then everything in Cerulean, which also includes 3 more fish. So that's what I got going on. And I do probably, to make fishing easier, I want to get a Starmie first. Or a Staryu to turn into a Starmie. So I think this will be the very first one I go for then. This Staryu here. in Vermilion, which is where I am, right? This is Vermilion. Yeah, this is Vermilion. So I can actually probably go ahead and get set up here. I need a spot where there's less moving NPCs, preferably. Yeah, probably like down here in my own little corner. And I'm going to need a regular Staryu and a shiny Staryu. So having either one of those is going to be helpful because the Illuminate ability will increase my likelihood of landing a fish, which if you didn't see the fishing in Fire Red and or Fire Red specifically, it can be very annoying and difficult to RNG if you don't land your first cast. So that'll be, I'll open with that one next. Maybe next stream I can catch all the fishing encounters outside of Cerulean. That would be really nice. That's 10 fishing encounters though, so that's a lot. So it'd be maybe a little ambitious, but I think it's possible. I did all of Berry Forest in one go, and that was 9 encounters, but I digress. I appreciate everybody stopping by today, and I will hopefully come back Sunday. That's my plan. Probably do another earliest stream. And who knows, maybe we can knock out all these fishing encounters and go straight into Cerulean. That sure would be really nice. But I can taste the finish line. You know, we're almost done with Kanto. Very exciting. Once I do capture everything, Mewtwo included, there will be just a handful of things I need to breed. I need to hatch some eggs that I made earlier as well. So we won't be completely done with Kanto, but for all intents and purposes, it'll be mostly done. So thanks again. Y'all have a great rest of your week, and hopefully I'll see you Sunday.